Welcome back, guys. It's lecture 6, and today we'll talk about the project time management. Uh, as usual, first is our content. Today we'll talk about the plan schedule management, define activities, sequence activities, estimate activity resource, estimate activity durations, develop schedule, and control schedule. Uh, The project time management process and their associated tools and techniques are documented in the schedule management plan. Project time management overview. First, it is plan schedule management, and second is define activities, third, sequence activities, fourth one is estimate activity resources. And fifth, estimate activity durations, develop schedule, and control schedule. Here in this picture, you can see uh, what what kind of topics are included on inputs, tool and techniques, and outputs of each part. Um, Here we have some kind of circles, and it is schedule methods, schedule tool, schedule model, and the project information. And here on the middle part where is located schedule modeling comes output, and it is project schedule. Examples of project schedule presentations. You can use activity list or bar chart or network diagram, and we will see each of them separately. Plan schedule management. Plan schedule management is the process of establishing the policies, procedures, and documentation for planning, developing, managing, executing, and controlling the project schedule. How was before mentioned, here in inputs you have project management plan, project charter, enterprise environmental factors, organizational process assets. On tool and techniques you have expert judgment, analytical techniques, meetings. On output, schedule, management plan. And next one is define activities. Define activities is the process of identifying and documenting the specific action to be performed to produce a project deliverables. Here on inputs you have schedule management plan, scope baseline, enterprise environmental factors, organizational process assets. On tool and techniques, decomposition, rolling wave planning, expert judgment. On outputs, activity list, activity attributes, milestone list. Here is each part is described. And the third one is sequence activities. Sequence activities is the process of identifying and documenting a relationship among the project activities. Here on input, schedule management plan, activity list, activity attributes, milestone list, project scope statement, enterprise and environmental factors, organizational process assets. On tool and techniques, precedence, diagramming methods, PDM, dependency determination, leads and lags. On outputs, project schedule network diagrams, project documentation updates. Fourth one is estimate activity resource. Estimate activity resource is the process of estimating the type and quantities of material, human resource, equipment, or supplies required to perform each activity. On inputs, you have schedule management plan, activity list, activity attributes, resource calendars, register activity cost estimates, enterprise and environmental factors, organizational process assets, tool and techniques, expert judgment, alternative analysis, published estimating data, put bottom-up estimating, project management software. On outputs, activity resource requirements, resource breakdown, structure, project documents, updates. Estimate activity duration. Estimate activity duration is the process of estimating the number of work periods needed to complete individual activities with estimated resources. Here on inputs you have schedule management plan, activity list, activity attributes, activity resource requirements, resource calendar, project scope statement, risk register, resource breakdown, structure, enterprise, environmental factors, organizational process assets. On tool and techniques, expert judgment, analogous estimating, parametric estimating, 3-point estimating, group decision-making techniques, reserve analysis. On outputs, activity duration estimates, project documents, updates. And the fifth one is it's 6 ones is develop schedule. Develop schedule is a process of analyzing activity sequences, durations, resource requirements, and schedule constraints to create the project schedule model. Here in input you have schedule management plan, activity list, activity attributes, project schedule, network diagrams, activity resource requirements, resource calendars, activity duration estimates, project scope statements, risk register, project staff assignments, resource breakdown, structure, enterprise and environmental factors, organizational process assets, tool and techniques, schedule network analysis, critical path methods, critical chain method, resource optimization techniques, modeling techniques, leads and lags, schedule compression, scheduling tool. In outputs, schedule baseline, project schedule, schedule data, project calendars, project management plan updates, project documentation updates. Here you have some kind of examples. And the last one is control schedule. Control schedule is the process of monitoring the status of project activities to update project progress and manage changes to the schedule baseline to achieve the plan. Here in the input you have project management plan, project schedule, work performance data, project calendar, schedule data, organizational process assets, tool and techniques, performance reviews, project management software, resource optimization techniques, modeling techniques, leads and lags, schedule compression, scheduling tool. In outputs, you have work performance information, schedule forecasts, change request, project management plan updates, project documents updates, organizational process assets updates. So guys, I think that's all. It's the end of the lecture, and I will send you this lecture. You can read it more at home. And thank you. See you next week.